Conan was the boy everyone wanted to be. He had a kind of charm that wasn't hurt, angelic face, a voice that held weight, and the heart of a true believer. His mind was razor sharp, the kind that teachers couldn't help but praise. His parents, Chief and Mrs. Okechukwu, were ruling in wealth, but they raised him humble and God-fearing. People whispered that Conan was marked from birth. During his baby dedication, the apostle had declared with trembling hands, "This boy is destined to shake kingdoms. He is chosen by God." That prophecy never left the church. By the time Conan turned 18, he was a walking miracle. He led morning devotions at school, served as president of the Scripture Union, and was the school's head boy. Everything about him screamed excellence. His best friends, Ebube, Tolu, and Sadiq, had been with him since childhood. Was Ebube, the tall, lean boy with a wicked smile, nursed a darkness in his heart. He would smile in pictures, laugh in classrooms, play football with Conan and the others, but inside he was rotten. His parents always compared him to Conan. Girls ignored him for Conan. The apostle always chose Conan. Even in school, Conan shone so brightly that no one noticed Ebube's quiet ambition. And when Mabel came along, it got worse. Mabel was the school's beauty, intelligent, confident, with eyes that held secrets. We had liked her from just 2, but she barely noticed him. Her gaze always lingered on Conan. Conan, who acted like he didn't care. Conan, who only noticed her in ancestry when it was almost too late. During the WAEC, stress melted away with dreams of freedom. Students laughed louder, some cried. Conan stayed focused. His parents had already secured his admission to study medicine at Unilag, but he still read like a madman, possessed. On the final day of WAEC, the school had a special chapel service. Awards were handed out. Conan swept every category: best in science, best head boy, most disciplined student. Then came the final blow: a full scholarship to Unilag and a 500,000 naira cash prize from the church. Mabel kissed him at the party. The kiss was slow, public, powerful. Ebube stood, frozen, his plastic cup of Sprite, rage bubbling in his chest. The entire hall spun. Conan had it all: the prophecy, the love, the life, and now Mabel. So Ebube decided Conan would not live to see university. 2 days after graduation, Ebube smiled as he pitched the idea. "Let's do one last time in Vaoko," he said, his voice light. "Just the 3 of us like old times." Sadiq hesitated. "That river has been weird lately. The elders say the goddess hasn't been appeased." Ebube waved it off. "That's all old wives do. We'll go early before people show up. No crowd, no noise, just us." Conan agreed. "I could use the peace." That morning, they rode back to the edge of River Oko. The river glittered like a sapphire under the morning sun, still and strangely silent. No birds sang. The air was heavy. As they stripped and ran in, Sadiq's chest tightened. But the boys laughed. They splashed water and raised, memories washing over them. Conan swam with power and grace, his head dipping in and out like a dolphin. Ebube watched him carefully. He had memorized where the river sounded deadly: a deep trench with a pulling current and sharp rocks. "Conan," he called, "bet you can't catch me." He dove towards the trench. Conan followed. When they reached the middle, It will be pursed. He smiled brightly. You've taken everything, haven't you? He whispered. What? Conan blinked, confused, and Ebube shield him. It was subtle, like a friendly pump, but Conan loved to balance. The current grabbed his leg like claws. He failed, eyes wide. He called out, but water filled his mouth. He sank. Sadiq screamed, Ebube, he's drowning! Sadiq moved to dive in, but Ebube grabbed his arm. Don't, he barked. It's too dangerous. There's nothing we can do. Let go of me, Sadiq yanked free and swam as fast as he could to shore, jumping into his bike, yelling for help. By the time he returned the villagers and rescue workers, the river was calm again. No bubbles, nobody, just Ebube and silence. The town mourned, a week of fasting and tears. His parents collapsed during the church service. They all wore black. The apostle wept, declaring, a great light has been extinguished. Ebube played his role well. He cried too, clutched people during prayer, even fasted for 3 days, but each night he slept like a king until the 7th day. It was early 9 o'clock p.m. The river was shrouded in mist, the town quiet. The villagers gathered to hold a final candlelight procession at the water's edge. Just as the apostle raised the first hymn, a shout rang out, Look! All heads turned. From the river mist, a figure emerged, wet, glowing faintly, barefoot. Conan, alive, but not the same. He wore strange markings on his chest like silver veins. His eyes were darker, older. In his right hand, he held the dripping severed head of a woman with black, hollow eyes, her hair knitted like snakes. In his left hand, a twisted staff of coral and bone. The villagers fell to their knees. The apostle dropped his Bible. Sadiq fainted. Then Ebube stared, trembling, because Conan locked eyes with him and smiled. To be continued. If you enjoyed this story, please hit the like button. Do also leave a comment. Click on the notification button. Thank you so much for watching. Share with your friends, and I hope to see you in my next story.